Hello dear students, welcome back to the NCERT Science class of 7th standard dear students. In the previous class, we have completed the topic that is about we have completed the topic of the respiration, that is transportation, and also we have studied the topic that is reproduction. We have studied in the previous class, and also we have discussed the exercises of that reproductive system. Now dear students, we are going to start a new topic, that is soil. Soil. See dear students, it is very interesting topic and also a very important topic as point of examination field. Next dear students, here about the soil. Soil, here we can say that soil is a natural resource. We can define the soil as a natural resource which gives a lot of benefits for us. Then what is meant by natural resource? What is meant by natural resource? Soil is a natural resource. Is that natural resource? Natural resource. Soil is a natural resource. Soil is a natural resource which gives lot of things to the living organism. To the living organisms. See here, dear students, soil is a natural resource. Is a natural resource which gives a lot of things to the living organisms. See, or which gives the benefits to the living organism, also we can say. See here, again you are reading here, that is, you should know the meaning of natural resource. What is meant by natural resource? Natural resource. Natural resource means, you know, the soil is a natural resource. You have studied that is, soil is a natural resource which gives a lot of benefits to the human life or the living organisms. See, what is meant by natural resource? Natural resource means the natural things which gives the benefits to the living organisms to survive on the earth. For example, soil is a natural resource. We are getting a lot of applications, a lot of benefits from the soil. See how? See, in the soil what happens? The number of minerals are available. That minerals that we are taking for the different purpose, metals and minerals we are taking. The next, the soil is a natural resource. How? The plant takes the nutrients and water from the soil. From the soil, in the soil what happens? The nutrients like minerals, salts and all, it is present in the soil. That is taken by the plants with the help of roots. Yes? See, soil gives a lot of nutrients, minerals to these plants. Plant take these nutrients and fulfilling all the parts of the plant body. And when the animals feeds on the plants or any plant products on the plant parts, what happens? These nutrients will be supplied to the animals. Isn't it? It means indirectly we are getting the benefits from the soil. And next, we are getting the minerals while mining. Yes. Then after this one, the soil is a hiding source, hiding place or the shelter for the number of animals like snakes, lizards and all, rabbits. The number of animals they hide or they buried under the soil, like earthworm, microorganisms. The number of living organisms survive in the soil, isn't it? That's why soil is a natural resource. That means natural resource means the natural things, the natural things which gives benefits to the life, which gives the benefits to the life of the living organism. Which gives the benefits to the living organism. For example, soil, forest, sunlight, next air, etc. These are the natural resources. The natural things which give the benefits to the living organisms to survive on the earth, that things are called as the natural things are called as the natural resources. The next, dear students, after this one, see, you may have played with the soil during rainy season, and you might have saw that number of living organisms. When you dig a moisture soil, you will get the earthworms. Yes, earthworms. That is called as the farmer friends, isn't it? It means number of living organisms are surviving in the soil, isn't it? Next, dear students, next concept, that is soil profile. Soil profile. See, here one activity that we have to discuss. In your textbook has given one activity that we have to discuss. Take the garden soil. In a garden, the soil is available. The soil we have to take that contains the dead leaves, small particles of dead leaves, the crumbs of the garden soil we have to take, crush it into fine powder, along with the whatever the dead materials, organic matter that is present along with the soil, that we have to take, crush it into fine powder. Powder, when we crush it, break the crumbs, not for fine powder. We have to break the crumbs of garden soil. Then we have to take a glass tumbler. Then we have to take a glass tumbler. Glass tumbler we have to take, and we have to take the 3/4 of the water. 3/4 we have to fill with the water. In a glass we have to fill the 3/4 with water. And we have to take the garden soil, we have to break the crumbs, and we have to add in the glass. We have to add the soil, we have to add the whatever the powder soil that we have to add here. See, when we add it, during adding what happens, we have to stir it well with a glass rod or a stick. See, when we add the soil, we have to stir it well with a glass rod. See what happens? That will mix it randomly. Then keep it on the stove for a few minutes, few hours. See what happens? You will notice that. You will notice in a glass tumbler that is large particles first settle at the bottom. Large soil particles that settle at the bottom. Then little smaller particles will settle at the bottom. First large particles, later small particles, then third one very fine particles of soil that will be settled. will be settled at the bottom. Then here dead leaves and all that will be, isn't it? See what happens, dear students? When you see the glass tumbler from outside, you will see the different layers of soil. First in the bottom layer, what happens? You will see the large size particles. Just above this one, little smaller particles. Again above the small particles, the very fine particles of soil you will get. Then what happens? Again when you see upside, what happens? The dead leaves and all that leaves particles that will be present at the top layer. It means we can say that in the soil the different layers are there. We will see only top layer of the soil. We will see the top layer of the soil. Whatever the below the top layer, we will not see. Yes. Next, dear students, you will say that when you go to the Ghat sections or on roadside or the roadside, you will see the layers. Or when you dig a pit into a depth, pit into depth, what happens? You will see the layers of soil. Yes. Or roadside, you can see next the rivers, river layers. You will see the different layers in the soil. See what happens? Different layers in the soil you will see. Different layers in the soil you will see. Isn't it? The different layers, the arrangement of layers one upon the other, they makes a soil profile. Based on the texture, nature, the soil particles makes the layer. That layers are called as the soil profile. Isn't it? That soil profile today we will study. See, dear students, in the top layer of the soil, we are seeing the top layer. In the top layer of the soil, what happens? They contains soil particles. The top layer of the soil contains minor soil particles, fine soil particles. Along with the soil particles, you will get the dead organic matter like the spoiled leaves, plants and animal products. That organic matter we can say dead organic matter. Along with the soil particle, you will get the dead organic matter in the soil. Yes, it means dead organic matter means dung and other decomposed materials. Decomposed leaves or the spoiled leaves in the soil along with the soil particles. Yes, that organic matter, living matter, that is organic matter which is produced from the plants and animals, that we will find along the soil in the top layer of the soil. You will see. And the top layer of the soil is a place for the number of living organisms like animals, like snakes, lizards, even ants, earthworms, and also the top layer of soil contains the roots of some animals, roots of some plants that is present. Next, dear students, whatever the dead organic matter is present along the soil particle, that is called as the humus. Whatever the dead organic matter, it means dry leaves, decomposed dry leaves, and next the animal products or dead animals waste and all. Whatever the dead animal waste and plant products are present along the soil particle is called as the humus. Humus we can define the dead organic matter present along the soil particle is called as the humus. That we can define or we can write the dead organic matter present along with the soil particle is called as the humus. Is called as the humus. Yes, is called as the humus. Isn't it? The dead organic matter present along the soil particle is called as the humus. Next, dear students, we will study the different soil profile later. See, before going to study the soil profile, let us study soil profile. Here the soil profile you will see. See what happens, different layers you will see in the soil. Later we come to that point. Before going to that soil profile, one more point, that is withering. See how soil is forming. How the soil is forming. Whatever we are seeing the soil, how it is formed. The soil is formed by the withering of rocks. The soil is formed by the withering of rocks. The process of formation of soil. The process of formation of soil is called as the withering. Yes? How? See, for example, large size rocks are there that contains very fine particles of soil. Due to the current of air, when the wind is blowing with very fast, high current of wind is blowing, at that time what happens? The top layer of the soil, the top layer of the rock, that will be removed out by first one by wind, second one by water current. If water flows out through the surface of the rock, what happens? You will get the soil will form. That is by water, and next by animals or plants. Or by animals and plants. Yes, the different ways are there by which the soil is forming, and by also the temperature. Also we can say temperature, sunlight. Due to the heavy sunlight, what happens? Due to the more temperature, the whatever the attractive force is present in between the soil particles, that will break up, and the soils rocks may break up. That is, temperature is also high temperature. Yes, by this way the soil gets formed. The formation of soil due to the breaking of soil rock particles is called as the withering. Yes, soil is formed by the withering of rocks. Next, dear students, after formation of rocks, after the formation of soil, soil get mixed with the humus. Here, by a process of withering, soil will get formed. After withering of rocks, soil forms, soil particles are formed. The next, that will mix with the humus and dead organic matter and forms the different layers of soil. That is called as the soil profile. In a soil profile, you will see the humus and the soil particle which is formed by the withering of rocks. Yes. Next, different layers of soil you will see that we have named in your textbook as given. The different names you have given. that is, or soil profile also we can define the vertical section through which the different layers of soils are formed is called as the soil profile. The vertical section, the vertical sections of soil formed, that is by different layers, formed by the different layers is called as the withering of, that is soil profile. Yes. Next, dear students, in soil profile we will see the different zones, that is called as the horizon. Horizon also, the different zones of the layers are called as the horizon. That is A horizon, then this one is the B horizon, this one is the C horizon, then the last, that is called as the bedrock. Isn't it? The soil, while formation of soil, while withering of soil, it forms the different layers. The vertical sections of layers of soil is called as the soil profile. These vertical sections is called as the horizontals. See what happens here in your textbook has given the four horizontals, that is A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrock. See, one by one we will study the nature of these horizontals. Horizontals are present, that is A horizon, B horizon, C horizon and bedrock. These are the four layers of soil which makes a soil profile. Yes. Next, dear students, we will study about the horizontals. The first horizon, that is A horizon. In A horizon, it is the topmost layer of the soil. It is the topmost layer of the soil. Above the horizon, a single thin layer of soil particles, that is called as the O horizon. Also in some textbook he has mentioned, but in your NCERT textbook he has given only 4 layers. The A horizon, it is the topmost layer of the soil which contains soil particles, fine soil particles. Along with the fine soil particles, it contains the dead and decaying organic matter. And this A horizon contains the number of it gives the center for the number of living organisms like earthworm, next the rats and some insect creeping animals and all. The A horizon gives the space to the some animals, and it gives the soil for the roots to absorb the water and nutrients. Yes, in A horizon that contains fine particles and all. Yes. Next, dear students, the particle sizes are the smaller in case of A horizon. Yes, it is the topmost layer of the soil and which gives the nutrients to the plants. Next, it's that top layer, that is soil, is going to be soft and porous, and it is having the capacity to retain the water holding capacity. See here, it holds the water for a long time. Next, we come to the B horizon. In case of B horizon, that is less amount of, here more amount of humus. More amount of humus. Humus means dead organic Then soil particles. Here some amount of minerals are present here in the top layer. Here less humus and more minerals. More minerals. Yes, more minerals are present. The soil particles are larger than the top layer of the soil. The next come to the sea horizona. In case of sea horizona, what happens? It contains the third layer, that is small loops of rocks. Small loops of rocks. Small loops of rocks are present. In sea horizona, the small loops of rocks are present and is totally free from the humus. It is totally free from the humus. There is no any humus or dead organic matter is present. And here there may be a small, very less number of roots of large plants that will move towards the sea horizona. Yes, and there is no any place that will not have place for the living organisms to survive. That reason, and it is a little harder compared to the about two layers. Next, we come to the bedrock, dear students. Bedrock, it is the very hardest rock containing large size rock, hard substance or a hard layer that is below of that all these horizona, that is bedrock, that contains the large size rock particles that is very hard in nature and all. The remaining about the soil we will study in the next class.